What's going on, folks? Welcome back to another one of my design videos. But as the title implies, I'm going to be showing y'all a character concept rather than just a creature concept like I've been doing for my world building series here on the channel. I really needed to take a little intermission from just constantly coming up with different animals to inhabit this world, and I've got tons of ideas like this for characters that I want to show y'all, so here we are. So this dude is an OC of mine that I came up with many years ago. You can see those references there are some of the old pieces of art I did like 7+ years ago for this guy. Some big inspirations for this character first and foremost is Nordic culture. Vikings are badass, plain and simple. But more specifically, characters like Beowulf came to mind when I was originally designing him, but also some other characters like Wolverine from Marvel. I kind of wanted this guy to be like the Wolverine of this world, actually. He's a Berserker class, which are fierce warriors who rely on their rage as a resource for their abilities and powers. And since I'm on that subject, I plan on designing original characters to represent each individual class and archetype here in this world, so y'all can get a better idea of what they're about. So Berserkers are one of the two class branches within the warrior archetype, the other being the Juggernaut. Berserkers use one-handed weapons, like fist weapons as you can see here with this design, but also swords and axes. They're more agile and wear slightly lighter armor than Juggernauts, and they rely on speed, critical strikes, and bleeds to defeat their foes. Whereas the Juggernauts wear like the heaviest armor and they wield massive two-handed weapons and rely more on just pure raw damage. But going back to this character here, who I'm naming Ragnaroth, which comes from another favorite Viking character of mine, Ragnar Lothbrok. Which, side note, Travis Fimmel as Ragnar in the show Vikings is one of my all-time favorite TV characters. Just phenomenal. I highly suggest you watch it if you haven't already. But anyways, just to get into a little bit of the background of this character here, he's from the region known as Stormrend. Those of you who have been following my series here probably already know where that is from my world map I've shown you. And for those of you who are new to my channel, here's the current look of my map so you know what I'm talking about. So that entire region is heavily Nordic themed, and Ragnaroth here is one of the Jarls of the region. His particular clan is known as the Frostfang. Each clan is themed around different things. The Frostfang are much more in tune with the animalistic side and have a powerful bond specifically with the Frost Wolves, which are a species of large wolves that are descended from an old god, and that's why they possess some magical frost elemental abilities. And of course I had to design the Frost Wolf for this video here so y'all can see what they look like, and just to tie it in, like I said, the Frostfang clan share a deep connection with these beasts. Which, by the way, when I release the first volume of my bestiary ebook, the Frost Wolf here will be in there with its own lore and information, just like I've done with all the previous creature designs of this series. So Ragnaroth here, Jarl of the Frostfang, is a very reserved, honorable, and calculated individual, but being that he is a berserker, when the time comes for battle, he can flip that switch and will completely ravage whoever stands in his way. The Jarl of the Frostfang isn't some sort of nepotism or bloodline-based position, but rather you are chosen by the wolf god himself and receive his blessing, which in turn comes with some extra abilities as well. So Berserkers in general have no affiliation to any element, but because Ragnaroth here has the wolf god's blessing, he's got some frost-based abilities and improved physical capabilities and senses as well. He's almost like a frost wolf himself. I've pretty much fleshed out all the class archetypes in my notes that I have, so over time I'll share more and more of that with y'all. I won't be putting any of these heroes into the first volume of the bestiary, just because I want to have all of them completed before doing so. But since my goal is to publish a physical compendium of this world, I do want to include tons of characters and backstories and regions and kingdoms and towns and all that sort of stuff. It's just going to take me a lot of time and effort, so you got to be patient with me. But anyways, here is the finished concept art for the Berserker Ragnaroth, Jarl of the Frostfang, and his Frost Wolf sidekick, who I haven't named yet, so go ahead and leave some comments down below about what we should name this icy pup. Do me a solid, if you liked the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date with my content here and be a part of the community we're building. That's it for me, folks, and I'll see you in the next one.